Why people get rich and switch. The reason why is because they don't get the support they need. And over time, it built up. When you think about it, you have a lot of people out here that are very successful. And there was a time in their life when they needed the support of the people. And the people didn't come through. And what happened is, over time, these individuals developed a spirit of, I just don't care no more. Meaning, they were once very generous, a very given person, a person who looked out for people, always wanted to help people. And they figure by them practicing these traits that it would be given to them, And over time, these individuals grew and became successful. But their success didn't happen because people supported them. Their success came by them having to do everything themselves. They had to struggle. They had to go through a lot. And it's like people just sat by and watched as they did all this work, but they didn't want to support it. So now that the person was able to achieve a certain level of greatness in life, people look at these individuals and say, well, so-and-so got rich and switched. They're not the same. They sold out. They're selfish. They're this, all these negative things. But the truth of the matter is, were you there to support that person? Were you there to inspire, to see that things get done? Were you that individual? Because, to be honest, people that get wealthy and rich, they remember some people. They remember the people that actually supported the work. Those are the people that they will always remember. Those are the people that they will make sure they take care of when they get to that place. But the people who are never there, what's so crazy is they be the ones that have their hand open like this. Like, bro, hey, remember me, bro? Bro, what up, bro? Yo, hey, congratulations, man. Hey, I always knew you was going to do it. Why people get rich and switch. Getting rich and switching is not something people just do. It's the way of life. We live in a world now where people are not really as supportive as you would like them to be, especially when you're a person that have greatness in you and so many plans to do things that is going to be able to generate millions of dollars. Some people just can't see the things you see, so they don't support it. So it's almost like you just got to go and figure it out yourself. And then when you get there, they're going to get mad at you because you're not going to be the kind of person that put people on. Like myself personally, I know that a lot of you out there really don't rock with me. I know that. And it's expected, I just don't want nobody looking at me in the future saying you sold out, you got rich and switched. Please don't say that about me when you never supported me. Like, please don't make a video in the future saying Ringo got rich and switched. Please don't do that to me when you never supported me. Because the people that I remember are the people that supported me, the people that, did what they needed to do to make sure that I was in a position to do what I needed to do. Those are the people that I'm going to remember. Those are the people that when I get to where I got to go, their names will be remembered because I remember the people that actually rock with me. All of those that just kind of sit on the sidelines, like kind of watching, those folks I will never remember because I don't know them. I don't know who you are. I never met you. I never seen any support from you. When I had different initiatives and different things that I was working on, I didn't see you step to the plate. So it's like, why would I remember you? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make no sense. So please don't tell me I got rich and switched. Please don't do that to me. Because I now realize why people get rich and switch. It's not that they switch. The real issue is the people who should have been supporting them, they're the ones that switched. Because technically, people that got rich financially was already rich. They were already rich with the gift. They was already rich with the ideas. They were already rich with the understanding of what they got to do. You understand? So translating that greatness into dollars takes support. So when they finally got rich and started to earn a substantial amount of money, it wasn't by chance. It was already in them. They were already successful. See, a person who is great, they may not have a bunch of money. They may not even have money at all, but they're rich already. See, I'm rich already. I may not have the physical money, but I'm already rich. Why? Because I already have greatness in me. I already have all of the abilities. It's already there. At the same time, I need support. So if I'm seeking the people for the support and the people are not moving to support the cause, what do you think that does to me? What do you think that does to a man or a woman when they need you to support the cause, but you don't support it? I saw a video the other day, and it was a white officer. He was trying to stop a guy from, I guess, robbing some grocery items. And he attempted to approach the young man. The young man had a little struggle with him. Next minute, the cop is in a death maneuver chokehold. The chokehold was life-threatening because it can cause him to not receive the oxygen needed. While the cop was in the chokehold, people were walking by, looking on. They watched him while he's being choked, and they're just looking. Men. They could have easily came to his defense and stopped the man from choking him, but they just watched. Some pulled out cell phones and just kind of recorded and then went and walked off. And I'm looking at the video and I'm like, wow, that's exactly how people are when it comes to support. They watch, but they don't do anything. They wait for others to do it. So in that very same video with the cop, he was just getting choked out at the point of death. He started screaming out, help, 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 help me, help me. Nobody was helping. Help me. Then one guy walks up, still didn't help. He's standing right over him while he being choked to death. And the cop said, help me, like 8 more times. And then finally, the guy tries to get the other guy off. And then another white guy came in or Mexican. I'm not sure what their nationality is, but they came in and they end up removing the guy from him. But I'm saying to myself, like, damn, it took y'all this long to help this man. Y'all right in front of this man, and y'all couldn't get him what he needed. You mean to tell me none of y'all, with all of the abilities y'all had, y'all couldn't get that man what he needed? Sad, man. And when I saw that video, it kind of reminded me of people. And it reminded me of why people get rich and switch. It's because of situations like that, where people see people that need the help and the support, and they refuse to give it. They sit on the sidelines and they watch you. And they say to themselves, I'm going to see who supports. I'm going to wait and see. I want to see if he's going to get the support he needs. I'm not going to give it, but I'm going to wait and see. I want to see who's going to do it. That's how people are. Why people get rich and switch? Because they never got the support that they needed when they were in need of doing something great. And when they had to do it themselves and go through this and try to figure out how can they get the money and how they can purchase this and how they can do this and that, they had to figure it all out. And it's like when they had to do it themselves, it put them in a certain mindset where it's like, you know what, man, I'm not helping nobody, man. I'm not going to be that person. And it's sad because it's like a lot of people that become wealthy at one point in their time, they were very generous, very giving, always wanted to see other people get places in life and win. But because they were not supported when they needed people most, it's like they just grew into having a heart of, I'm not helping nobody. I don't know if it's a cancer. I don't know if it's a plague on people where the same people who won't help them at one point needed help in their life. So they decided not to help nobody themselves because maybe they're upset with not being able to reach their goals. So because they were unable to reach their goals, they figure, you know what, I'm going to make sure nobody else reaches theirs. It could be a situation like that. There's so many different ways you can spin this. But it's sad because it's like the cycle continues. Because like even with me right now, it's like I'm literally feeling the same way. Really feeling the same way, guys. And it's sad because I'm a very generous person, very giving. But it's to the point where it's like, I don't care no more. Because I realize that nobody cares about what I do. And it's sad. Because it's like, when you're a person who is very given, you've always given to people. And when it's your time of need and you seek people for the support and you're being honest and genuine and straightforward and they refuse to support you, it does something to you. It put you in a mindset of, when I get to where I need to go to in life, I'm not supporting nobody. I'm not going to help nobody. I'll remember the people that supported me. But to be the kind of person who's generous and giving, and I'm not going to be that person. Because I know what it took to get to where I'm at. I know what it took to struggle. I know what it's like to go through disappointment. And it's one of them things where it teaches you a lot, and it makes you realize why people get rich and switch. I used to always wonder why people can become wealthy, and it's as if though they're just not that type of person that gives to everybody. They just more or less focus on themselves and do what they got to do. They don't try to open doors for anybody. They figure, open it yourself. I had to open the door for myself. So it's like, why am I opening it for you? You begin to think in that manner. And I used to think that it was bad for people to be that way. And now I realize why it's that way. It's because they never got the support that they needed. Imagine how many movie directors wanted to produce a film, wanted to produce something very special, very nice, and they needed the support, and they reached out to people, and nobody supported them when they needed them. Imagine that. Imagine what goes through their mind. Imagine that. Imagine having a business plan or some sort of just something that was an opportunity, something that can make a substantial amount of money. And all you need is the support of the people to get it started. And the people are just sitting back watching you, waiting to see, well, who's going to save him? Who's going to step in to prevent him from being choked? Who's going to stop him from getting choked out? And everybody just sit back and watch. That's where we are right now, ladies and gentlemen. And it's sad. It really is sad. It's a sad situation. It's a sad situation, but it's a good situation, because what it teaches me is, number one, is not to be a generous person. It's good to be generous, but only to those that actually support you. But being a generous person to just people in general, man. Because it teaches me a lot, man. A lot. Like, the things that I see, man, it's so discouraging, man. It is so discouraging to see. It's like, man, why people get rich and switch. Because when they needed people most, people were not there. When you needed the people the most, they did not come through. I'm convinced that if I was in trouble, like, let's say, for example, a lot of you folks, right, that congratulated me on moving my family from the projects to this beautiful community. A lot of you that saluted me, congratulated me. I'm convinced that if I was in a jam, if I was like really messed up, if I was like behind on bills, if I was just really messed up, y'all wouldn't support me. You wouldn't. I'm convinced about that. And it's sad, man. It really is, because it's almost like the world we live in, man, is like everybody congratulates you and salute you, talk about how much they love you and this and that, but it's like when you need them and you reach out to them and you're honest, they don't pull through for you. It's almost like you gotta lie. It's almost like you gotta cheat. It's almost like you gotta steal. It's almost like you gotta scam people in order to get what you want. It's like when you're honest with people, they just don't move. It's crazy. I'm really believing there's no hope in people, man. But like I said, if I was really in a jam, I really don't believe I can count on you. I really don't believe I can. It's a few of you that rock with me, so I'm not talking to all. I'm just being honest and transparent. That's how I am. I have to speak the truth. I really believe that if my family was in a real bind, folks that actually view me would not support me. If I was getting kicked out of my house, losing my house, I believe that a lot of you that watch me would watch, you would literally watch me get put out and laugh and have a good time. You'll make videos about it and be entertained. I really believe that. No matter how you see it, I really believe that's how people think in today's day. And it's really, really sad, guys. It is really, really sad because I see how people move, man. They just don't understand what it means to support a cause. And it's discouraging. But sometimes I'm wondering, is it discouraging for a good cause or a bad cause? Because I look at life and I don't see life the way a lot of you do. I see life as I'm here for a purpose. And I know my purpose is to provide for my family and do what I got to do. So when I open my eyes and I'm just here, I see this world as a vapor and there's no turning back. But at the same time, you really can't depend on people. Is it a lesson to teach me that you really can't depend on people? Is it a lesson to tell me that all of the people that you think rock with you don't really rock with you? You know, there's different lessons you learn in life on why people get rich and switch. Because either way, everything that I plan will come to pass. Either way, all of my goals and ambitions will come to fruition. In due time, it will. The sad thing is I will not be the same person. I will switch. I will. And it's for a good reason. It's because when I needed the people didn't come through. Only a few. The few people that actually rock with me, I know who you are. I know you by name. And I'll remember your names. I'll remember your names. Your names will be remembered because you're the folks that actually came through, while everybody else was just sitting on the sidelines, kind of watching to see what goes on, laughing, making videos, talking crap. You know, I spoke about many different issues throughout the past few months. I talked about movie production. I talked about needing actors. I talked about $1 million ideas, investments, and various other things that could generate millions of dollars. And I've seen a lot of people in the comments saying, hey, I would help, I would join, I would be an actor, I would do this, I would do that. But yet, when I started a GoFundMe and reached out to the people to get the ball rolling for these projects, where are they? Where are all the people that was talking heavy about, yeah, I'm down, I'll do this? They're nowhere to be found. It's amazing. It really is. Because it's like, man, you could be the most honest person in the world with your viewers and they would not take heed to the truth. It's almost like you gotta lie. It's crazy. And then again, I understand a lot of y'all don't rock with me. A lot of y'all really don't even care. You're probably like, look, to hell with you. I got things I got to do. Hey, I get it. Just don't put it on me that I got rich and switch when I get to where I need to go. Don't do that to me, please. I'm very, very transparent with my viewers and very thorough. And I'm always the kind of guy that if I say I'm doing something, I'm actually doing it. So don't be the kind of person that later in life, when success hits, when this happens, when this blows up or that, please don't be that person that say, yo, Ringo switched up. He's not the same. He don't help nobody. He's this, he's that. Please don't tell me that when you never supported me. Please don't tell me that I'm stuck up because of all the things that I've had to experience on my journey. Please don't do that to me. Don't go around saying that I got rich and switch when things really pop off, because I had to do it myself. I had to struggle. You were not there to support it. You were not there. You were sitting on the sidelines while I was getting choked. You were on the sidelines when I couldn't breathe, when I needed your help. You didn't give me a hand. You didn't help with the progress. You just sat back watching to see if I was going to get the help. And that is why people get rich and switch. It's because on their journey to success, it's a lonely road. At the same time, only a few people actually support the cause. So when a man have to do it by himself, when a woman have to do it by herself and go through the struggle, it puts folk in a position where they just don't want to be bothered. And it's one of them things where it's like, hey, you live and you learn, man. You live and you learn. You just have to figure out other ways of how to do what needs to be done. Just don't ask me for help when I get to where I got to go to, because you're not going to get it. Only the people that rocked with me. See, this is the thing that is so crazy about this, is that the GoFundMe that I started, right, is the ultimate test to see who's who. Again, if you're a person that watched me and you don't really rock with me like that, you don't really care, then, hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm not mad at that. But I am disappointed. I am disappointed in the fact that when you're honest with viewers, when you're truthful, and you come through and you let them know that you have a cause or whatever the case is that you're trying to get done, and you're honest and transparent, it's as if though people just kind of sit back and they watch to see, well, let's see who's support. Let's see if he gets the money. They start to pocket watch. They start to tally up numbers and they start to question things. They really start to do all of these other stuff. Or they start to say, well, see, nobody really supports him. See? Hey, it's a learning lesson for everybody. But to be honest with you, I'm looking at this thing for what it is. You know? I'm looking at it for what it is, fam. I'm looking at this thing for what it is, guys. You have people that don't understand the struggle. You have people that don't realize the amount of work that goes into this. And they get ridiculed for moving a certain way. And it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I spoke to a couple of the brothers behind the scenes, and had to let them know a few things just so that they can kind of be up to speed with where I'm at. You know, I had to talk to them behind the scenes, you know, to let them know, like, there's some things that I'm disappointed about regarding the GoFundMe. I now realize why people get rich and switch. I now realize why people build a team, and then this team is most likely in unison with the collective of the group. And what that does to me is it makes me understand why you have tightly knit groups that get money, that build, and they don't put nobody else on. They just kind of rock out, do their thing. And I now realize why. Everybody ain't there to support you. Everybody ain't there to rock with you. People are sitting on the sidelines watching to see what happens. Just like that police officer that was getting choked out. They sat back and they watched that man nearly die. And then right when he was about to die, that's when two guys came in to support him. But if you only see how many people saw him and did not give him a helping hand, that's exactly how it is when it comes to your goals, your dreams, and various things that you do. People are not going to be there to support you guys. That's why I always tell new YouTubers, stop basing everything on subscriber count. Stop that. A lot of times you think all these subscribers rock with you. They really don't. They really don't, guys. They just click subscribe because they like your content. But when you ask them to support the content, they don't support the content. It's crazy to me. It doesn't make any sense, because it's like, okay, you want me to do the content. You want me to bring you the best content. You want me to innovate. You want me to create something new, something fresh, something that is exciting and entertaining and engaging. And then when I reach out to you for the support to get the tools necessary to do the job, you don't support it. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It's crazy. Because it's like people who want successful content, they want creative content, but they don't want to support the content. They don't. And I know some people will laugh. Some people will make videos and say, ha, 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 nobody supported your GoFundMe. Nobody this, nobody that. I don't think you understand who I am. I really don't think you understand who I am. The GoFundMe is there for people that actually rock with me. What I'm learning is that a lot of you don't rock with me. That's serious, because what it's telling me is that as much as I'm doing content and you say you rock with me, you say you love what I do, you salute me, but when given the opportunity to actually support the cause, if you're not pulling up to support, it tells me exactly what I need to know. This is why people get rich and switch, guys. This is why if you were to DM me and say, hey, bro, here's my music, check this out. Don't waste your time. You're wasting your time doing that. I'm not checking it out. I'm not supporting nothing you do. You don't support me. What's the matter with you? You bugging out. And this is why people get rich and switch. This is what I'm saying. If you want things done, guys, if you want things done unto you, you have to do it. I've always been the kind of person that support others, always been the type of person that always been generous, always would go out of my way to make sure that other people are good. But when I reach out to people for them to support what I'm doing, they're not there. Imagine this, guys. And again, I already taught on this already, so I'm not even using this as a main example. But I taught you many times that you don't judge subscriber count as if though they all rock with you. If I have 64,000 subscribers and I start a GoFundMe and the budget is 10 grand, 10 grand, that's it. You got 164,000 subs, right? All you need is 100 people to donate $100. And you got $10,000 automatically. Just 100 people. You have 164,000 subscribers. All you need is 100 people to donate $100. Goal is met. Work begins. Production starts. I don't know what it is with people, man. Like, I just don't get it. I think it's better to look poor and be poor, because I feel that people support you when they think you're poor, or believe you're poor, I should say. It's like when I was living in the projects, nobody knew. Now that I moved into the house and bought the SUV, everybody think I'm rich. I'm telling you, man, it's amazing, guys. It's absolutely amazing how images can have everybody believe in one thing. Imagine you got people right now that believe I'm a millionaire. If I was a multimillionaire, guys, I would not have a GoFundMe asking you to donate $10,000. I have way more expenses, guys, to cover right now. Way more expenses. Y'all know that I'm building the studio. Y'all know that I'm taking care of the house. Y'all know that I'm dealing with my family issues. There's a lot of things that I'm doing. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of expenses. And I haven't been producing content the way I need to. So when people look at me as if though I'm just well off, wealthy, this and that, I don't know what or where they get this mindset from, but I think that's one of the reasons a lot of times people don't support, is because they look at the outward and they assume that you are this or that. And they figure, well, I don't need to support him because he good. You know what I mean? And they don't even know nothing about you. And that's a sad thing to do, because there's a lot of people that look poor and they're rich. They don't dress up at all, but they got a lot of money. But they never dress up. Matter of fact, if you were to go to their house look raggedy, but they rich. They got money. They can buy a house anytime they want. They can buy whatever car anytime they want. They got the money, it's there. But in your eyes, you don't see them as rich. You just see them as a person. You know? But imagine this, guys. With 164,000 subscribers, all you need is 100 people to donate $100 and you already met your goal. Or 200 people donating $50. Or 400 people donating $25. Or 1,000 people donating $10. You got $10,000. Now production can begin. But what I'm seeing is that people don't really want the production to begin, because it shouldn't take this long to get that kind of support. Some might say $10,000 is a lot of money. Not when you have people that are together. Not when you have a lot of people chipping in. $10,000 is no money, guys. If $10,000 is a lot of money to you, then you're broke. You're thinking broke. I'm thinking millionaire status. That is a small token to invest in something great. $10,000 is nothing, people. There are YouTubers that have big channels that they spend $10,000 to make a video. I don't think you understand. YouTubers like Mr. Beast would spend millions of dollars to make a video. I'm talking about he'll spend $1 million for production to film a video. Of course, that video is going to make way more money. But my point is, it costs money to make that video. So when I look at the production and the different things that I'm doing, I'm trying to figure out, well, it costs money to do this. It costs money to get the equipment. It costs money to do these things. So if I reach out to you, the people, it's a call for people to join and be supportive. And when people are not being supportive, and there's only but a few, handful, what that says about the viewers, what that says about the people that say they rock with you, man, it's discouraging. It really is, guys. It really is discouraging, because what it tells me is that if I was really, really in a messed up situation with my family, and I come to you guys from the heart and be like, look, guys, we're being put out the house. I lost my car. I need y'all's support to keep us together for the next 6 months. Y'all would not come through for me, fam. And that right there, I'm learning that right now. And it's really discouraging. Like, it really is. And I had to make this video because it lets me know why people get rich and switch. It's because they really don't got the support of the people. You know, you think sometimes that people really support you, but they really don't. I thought that people really rock with me. That's what I thought. You know what I mean? I didn't know it was like this. I don't know if me having a house made a lot of y'all pull your support, because it's like you think, okay, I got a house. I don't need your support anymore. Fam, that's insanity. It's crazy. Like, if somebody gets a house, that means they don't need your support anymore. If somebody buy a car, it means they don't need your support anymore. Fam, in order for businesses or anything to thrive, it needs the support of the people. A lot of you support Netflix. You pay them $8 a month every month, and you do this faithfully, right? And for whatever reason, you don't even watch Netflix every day, but Netflix get your money. So Netflix is having a good old time, getting rich, and all of you have Netflix. So it's like, it's sad, because it's like, damn, Netflix can get your money, McDonald's could get your money, the gas station could get your money, everybody could get your money. But when it comes to supporting something that is real, supporting someone who's been paying their dues since 2006, someone who's been transparent with you all this time, someone who keeps it a buck and provide for you the most vivid, the most visually pleasing content, engaging content, educational content for years and years and years. It seemed like when people like that come to the people and be honest and say, look, I need your support because we're trying to accomplish this goal. We're trying to do this. We're trying to do that. We need your support right now. And you're not giving that support. It tells me everything I need to know. It tells me how I should be moving. I shouldn't be dependent on you to do anything. I mean, you shouldn't depend on people, to be honest. But at the same time, if you're the viewers and you rock with the platform, and I reach out to you for the support to get the production started, and you're not coming forth with that support, then production cannot start. How is it going to start without the support? How is it going to start without the equipment that is needed? How am I going to film movies or production or reality shows without the equipment? So let me get this straight. I need to find my own money, do this, do that, to go ahead and put it together. But you want the content when I'm giving you an opportunity to support the cause. Like, it's amazing to me. And what I realize is that a lot of people don't know when opportunity comes to them. They don't know when money-making opportunities come to them. I mean, imagine all of the people that have donated already. I'm going to always remember you guys. Best believe that. The names of the people that are on my GoFundMe right now, I want you to know. I'm going to always remember you. I want you to know that. I got your whole government name. I'm going to remember you. You're the names I'm going to remember. You're the names that I will always think about because you're the people that came out of pocket to support something because you believed in it. And when you believe in me and believe in the work that I do with my family, it means a lot to me. So from the bottom of my heart, the people that actually supported the GoFundMe, I think it's about 12 people, I believe. Last time I checked, I think the highest donor is Marissa. See how I remember your name? She donated $300, guys. $300. $300. Somebody also donated $100. I think another person donated $75. Another donated $50. Then we got a couple of tens, I believe, and a $15 here and there. You know, salute to all of y'all. To the 12. Interesting number, right? The 12. The 12 disciples. You know what I mean? That's crazy. I think I'm going to have to honor the 12. The first 12 people. You will always be remembered. Even if we don't reach the goal of 10 grand, I just want to say thank you to the 12 that actually donated. Even if we don't reach the goal of 10,000 to get the party started with this budget, to get this equipment so that we can do what we need to do, I want to personally thank you. I want to personally thank you for being my motivation. You will be remembered. You will be remembered because you came out of pocket. You weren't sitting on the sidelines like everybody else waiting to see who's going to donate, because that's how it is. You know, you have a lot of people that are watching the GoFundMe and they're sitting back and they're saying, well, we're going to see. We're going to see if he get the money. We're going to see if they support him. We're going to see if they got love for him. Well, whether we reach the goal or not, it doesn't matter anymore. What matters to me is that the 12 people who supported, I thank you. I thank you folks, man. And salute Rollo. Rollo's a part of that 12. Rollo is a part of the 12, guys. Shiva, you're a part of the 12. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all for believing in the work. You guys and ladies that have supported thus far motivate me. Last night, I did the impossible in the studio. I installed a TV monitor on the wall in a very difficult angle by using two different TV stands, like two different TV racks to put on the wall, two different kinds. And I made it into one because it is so difficult to get the monitor in that position. Very difficult. But practically there is nothing on the market I can buy that can get me the results that I got last night. But I asked the Most High for the wisdom and the strength on how to make this monitor go on the wall, because I don't want to spend no more money. It's going out of budget. I'm out of budget at this point. I cannot continue to go spend more money on other items. I can't do that right now. I'm out of budget. So he saved me $400, man, because there is a wall mount that you could get for a monitor, but it costs like $400. It's crazy. Basically, it's a monitor mount that it goes on the wall straight, but then what it does, it can lower your monitor all the way down. So let's say, for example, I have bass traps in front of my workstation on the wall. I have bass traps on the front of the wall. So I can't drill a monitor right in front of me because there's a bass trap in front of me. That's like 6 by 7 in size. So I needed to put the monitor rack at the top part of the wall, close to near the ceiling. But I needed to come down in front of me. So the Most High gave me the wisdom to design my own monitor stand, or whatever you want to call it. And it's built on the wall. And I used 2 monitor racks that I have in the house right now. One of them is parts that's from another rack that I'm not using, but they're all brand new parts. So what he did is he made me use these 2 racks together, and I was literally able to fulfill exactly what I wanted. It's literally on the wall right now. I was up to about 5 a.m. this morning. I went to sleep at 5 a.m. this morning after completing the job. And the Most High made me complete it. He saved me $400. I didn't have to spend no money. Because I'm looking at the budget and I'm looking at what's needed for the production. And I'm like, I can't spend no more money. I'm out of budget. I ain't going to be able to maintain costs. Anytime you're dealing with business, family, and various other things, guys, you got to look at what are your expenses monthly, what you make, what is this, what is that, and you got to budget all these different things. And if you go out of budget, you're gonna be hurting. You know what I mean? So I had to figure out how I'm gonna save this money, because I can't spend $400 right now to get a rack. It doesn't make any sense with all the equipment that is needed to get production started. It don't make no sense. And you know what's so crazy about this, fam? It's once production gets started, that's when the money start rolling in. So it's like the money is not the issue, it's the equipment. The equipment is needed to get the production started. Once you get the equipment, you can start making money. That's the whole point. And that's why I don't understand when I reach out to you, the people, and you got people making videos saying Ringo's begging for money. He's begging for $10,000. Like, these people don't work. These people don't have productions. They don't have studios. They don't have anything. So for them to say I'm begging, it's an oxymoron, because I actually work. I produce content. These people don't produce content. Their content is talking about me in a negative way. My content is doing something creative that earns money, long-term success. So the way I see it, guys, it is what it is. You know what I mean? We'll see how it goes. The GoFundMe is there. If y'all want to support the GoFundMe, y'all support the GoFundMe, man. It's in the community section. And I just wanted to let y'all know why people get rich and switch. It's because of situations like this. It's not that they switched for a negative reason. It's a positive reason. Because people didn't support them. I mean, there's no other way to put it. People didn't support them. So it's like they had no choice to become who they are. So if you're wondering why a person got rich and it's like they don't want to be bothered, they just, to themselves, they don't really rock with nobody, it's because of situations like this, guys. When people need you the most and you don't come through, it's discouraging, fam. And I ain't gonna hold you. It's disappointing. It really is. Because $10,000 is nothing, guys. It is nothing. When you have 164,000 subscribers and all you need is 100 people to donate $100, or 200 people to donate $50, or 400 people to donate $25, or 1,000 people to donate $10, and they can't do that, it tells me everything I need to know, guys. And I know some of you might get upset, but like, how could you say that? And first of all, if you didn't support the cause, please sit down, because nobody cares about how you feel. I'm just being honest. Just like you don't care about the circumstances and the goals we're trying to meet for the platform, I could care less how you feel. Because if you didn't put no money into this work, nobody cares about how you feel about how I'm talking. I'm speaking real talk. Because when you got this many subscribers and you got all these people viewing, all these comments, everybody, and then when it's time to put action to those words that you speak and you ain't coming through, man, don't say nothing to me, man. Like, real talk. Don't say nothing to me, fam. I'm just being honest, So I'm going to get up on out of here, guys. I'm going to give this lawn its first mow because it is very, very high. I was literally waiting for it to dry because it have that morning dew that kind of make the lawn wet. So what I'm going to do is use the blower to kind of blow the lawn, you know, with the blower to kind of get the water off of it. And then I'm going to give it its first cut because it is ultra long and I don't want it to get too crazy because it looks like very, very bushy right now. It looks like a little forest. So I'm going to get up on out of here, guys. If you guys believe in the work, do what you need to do, because I shouldn't even have to even say any of this, guys. I shouldn't even have to come online to talk about this, man. It's like, it's crazy. But we have a goal for the platform to be successful. We have a goal to reach new heights. And my goal is to support other YouTubers and other content creators and people that are involved. But when I have situations like this where I can't even get the support of the people that watch my content, it puts me in a position where it's like, I'm going to do what I got to do regardless. And when I get to where I need to go, please don't tell me why I switched up. Please don't tell me, yo, you were once this way, but now you never supported me, guys. Don't do that to me. Don't try to hold me to a standard when you don't support the work. You support everybody else. You support scammers. Like, these guys gave Trend Genius $9,000 so this man can pay his rent. I mean, are you kidding me? You ain't even make this man work. You just gave him money so that he can pay his rent. That's what you did. You gave the brick lady over $45,000 when all she did is lie and say that black men allowed her to get hit with a brick when she never got hit with anything. And y'all gave her $45,000. You got this other YouTuber who starts Amazon registries with online baby showers. And you guys furnish this man's house and buy him lawnmowers and bedroom sets. And this man didn't even have to work for nothing. Yet I come online and I introduce to you the vision and the goal of projects that we're trying to work on to produce content for YouTube, for you viewers to watch. And I explain these things. And what we need is the equipment to get started with the work. And you claim that you rock with the platform, but you don't want to support the work? Okay. Say less, you know what I mean? Just don't do that to me, man. Listen, don't tell me why I'm flexing. Don't tell me this. Don't tell me when you never supported me, fam. The people I'm going to remember are the names I see on that GoFundMe, guys. The names that I see on that GoFundMe are the people I'm going to remember. That is my word. Your names are going to be on a plaque. I'm going to put that on my wall, and I'm going to have those names. Those are the names of the people that bought you the tools to get the content started. Those are the people that I'm going to remember. That's my word, guys. So do what you got to do. I'm going to do what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I got to figure out how I can do what I got to do, because it's taken very long for people to support this work. And I'm trying to get production started as soon as possible. And I just don't understand why it's taken this long to get $10,000 from supporters. Like, real talk, guys. This should not be taking this long. Some of y'all might say, you're ungrateful, you're this, you're that. If you didn't support, please sit down. We're talking about content creation. We're not talking about somebody trying to pay their rent. We're not talking about somebody needing to pay their car note. I'm a content creator who actually works. And I'm not looking for handouts. I'm looking for support from donors to get business started with the content creation. You want the best content? You want me to do what I need to do? Okay, provide the tools needed so I can get to work. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get the tools so I can go fish. I'm not looking for you to hand me a fish. I want to go fish on my own, but I need the tools. Very simple. And you know, there's a lot of other YouTubers out here that got a lot of money. They make a lot of money on YouTube. They can easily just say, here's 10,000. Easy. They could do that. But they're not. Because like many, people sit on the sidelines and they just watch. They just look. And they don't put no action. And this is one of the downfalls with our people. You know, we'll talk a good talk online about we need to work together with black men. We need to do this. We need to do that. When put to the test, you don't see nobody come through. You know what I mean? But just know one thing, guys. What I'm going to do in terms of content creation is going to be next level. It's going to be successful. It's going to make a substantial amount of money. But please, don't tell me I got rich and switch. Don't come to me asking me to support you when you never supported me. Don't do that. Don't ask to work with me when we get to where we got to go to. Don't do that, because I'm not working with you. I realize that this is why people that are rich switch. It's not because they're bad people. It is because when they needed people the most, the people never were there for them. So this is something that you must understand, and I need to make this very clear, right? All of the different endeavors, all the different goals, all the different ambitions I have will be fulfilled either way. Because once my studio is done, I'm going to get it popping with that. Once everything gets situated, we're going to get things popping. And we're going to do what we got to do, and I'm going to do what I got to do for my family. I just don't want nobody putting any burdens on me on why I won't support them. And, oh, you know, I watch your channel, but it's like you don't want to help me. Fam, did you support that GoFundMe? Did you support this work? Are you hitting that Cash App? Are you doing anything to bring the vision to pass? Please don't tell me nothing about what you're doing. You ain't supporting this work. It is so insulting to do that. And this is why I look at the situation for what it is in terms of why people get rich and switch. It's not because they're mean people, guys. These are genuine people, man, that needed your support. And when they needed you, you were not there. And then they found a way and they got successful. And when they got there, everybody's now wanting to come to celebrate. And that's how a lot of you are. You'll come to celebrate when the success is there. That's when you're going to all be like, yeah, yay, let's celebrate. And I'm going to be looking at everybody like, you were not there when we needed you. What are you here for? You weren't invited to the party. Don't get mad at me. You know, I'm just being real with you, you know? So we're going to get up on out of here, man. If y'all want to support the work, support the GoFundMe. It's in the description area. You can't miss it. It's the only post that's there along with 2 other posts and whatnot. And I'm going to add one more because the math is not mathing. Again, 100 people, you have $10,000 if everybody donated 100. If 200 people donated $50, you'll have your $10,000. If 400 people donated $25, you'll have your $10,000. If 1,000 people donated $10, you would have $10,000. Why is it so difficult for the viewers to tally up 10,000? It's because they don't rock with Ringo TV. So please don't tell me why I'm not rocking with you in the future. Don't do that to me, because you know why. So I'm gonna get up on out of here, guys. I got work to do. If it sounds cold, order something else. But I'm just being real with you guys. Being real and transparent. Don't be surprised when you see me move in a certain way, or if I'm unapproachable, or you can't reach out to me and it's difficult to contact me. Don't look at me and judge me and say, well, you know, I'm this and I'm that. Fam, y'all got to really understand why people are the way they are, man. It's because people don't rock with them. So it's like, don't look for me to rock with you if you ain't rocking with me, bro. Like, real talk. You know, so I'm going to take care of business, man. Again, to the folks that hit the GoFundMe and supported, fam, salute to y'all, man. Salute to y'all. Y'all my motivation right now. I know who you are. I have your names. I'm going to even start an email list, because I want you folks, the ones that actually reached out to me for the GoFundMe to support, I need y'all to be on my email list, man. I'm going to have to make an email. I need for y'all to be connected with me, man, because it means a lot. Your support means a lot to me. just for you even supporting that GoFundMe means a lot to me. It's motivating me because it tells me that there are only a few that support me. That's why I don't get caught up in subscriber count, because everybody that subscribe is not there to support you. They just there to watch your content. They like the content, but they don't want to support the making of the content. But then when the success comes in, they want you to support them or put them on or help them financially. And it's like, man, stop. You bugging. So that's about it, guys. I'm going to get up on out of here. Peace and blessings to everybody there. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Ringo TV Reactions. We out. Peace.